Bangladesh War Crimes Tribunal investigates former Prime Minister. The Bangladesh War Crimes Tribunal has launched 3 investigations into allegations of mass murder against former Prime Minister Hasina, related to fatalities during protests. The cases were initiated by private individuals, and several of Hasina's senior aides have also been implicated. These cases concern violent clashes that occurred during anti-government protests in Mirpur, Munshiganj, and Savar, suburbs of Dhaka. Additionally, local police across various regions in Bangladesh have filed at least 15 lawsuits against Hasina, with some predating the protests, accusing her of murder and crimes against humanity. Over 450 people died, many from police gunfire, during a month of student-led protests against Hasina's administration, which led to her resignation and departure to India on August 5. On August 16, the UN Human Rights Office reported clear signs that security forces under Hasina used excessive force to suppress demonstrators. Alleged violations include extrajudicial killings, arbitrary arrest and detention, enforced disappearances, torture, and ill-treatment, the agency added. Bangladesh's interim leader, Mohamed Yunus, stated his administration will provide any necessary support to UN investigators. The International Crimes Tribunal, ICT, established by Hasina in 2010, investigates war crimes from the 1971 conflict between East and West Pakistan, which resulted in Bangladesh's creation. Under Hasina, the ICT has sentenced over 100 people to death, including some of Hasina's political opponents. The tribunal has faced criticism from human rights groups for not adhering to international standards. Currently, retaliation from opposition party members against Hasina's supporters, particularly those in the Awami League, is emerging. The New York Times reported on August 15 that a mob wielding bamboo sticks and pipes attacked supporters of the ousted ruling party in Dhaka. The attackers, mostly supporters of opposition parties repressed by Hasina's Awami League, targeted anyone suspected of being affiliated with the party, whipping them before dragging them through the streets with torn clothes and bloodied faces. Observers note that retaliatory violence and the mistreatment of political opponents will only perpetuate a cycle of hatred, undermining social stability. Bangladeshis are familiar with this cycle, and breaking the cycle of revenge that has plagued the country through various tumultuous periods is a significant challenge for Yunus's interim government. Another risk is that the students who brought Yunus to power may lose patience and attempt to resolve issues themselves. The resignation of the former Chief Justice on August 10 was partly due to a large student protest outside the Supreme Court. Further political protests could weaken Yunus's authority. In Bangladesh's current political climate, student voices remain influential. Each minister in Yunus's cabinet has a seat reserved for a student to acknowledge their role in ending the previous administration. To restore stability in both political and socio-economic spheres, Yunus's interim government must act swiftly. However, achieving this requires political skills, experience, and a competent team, challenges that are far greater for the former banker than mobilizing funds for Grameen Bank or managing poverty alleviation efforts.